What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another L5R, a living card game video for you, brought to you by these awesome backers who donate to the channel on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. In this match we have Alfredo playing the Lion Clan against Tony playing the Scorpion Clan. We are at 401 Games in Vaughan, Ontario, playing at the Imperial Summons launch event here, about a week before Worlds, so we're still playing with 3 core sets and the rolls before Worlds. A little behind on those videos, of course, because I went to Worlds, recorded a bunch of videos from that, which took priority, and those are already up on the channel. You can check those out in a playlist. Go back and watch the Gen Con and Worlds coverage for L5R, which I have on the channel, if you want some more L5R fix. While you wait for the next L5R video, I got 4 videos from this tournament. The other ones should be up in a playlist on the channel at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube, so you can go check those out. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And we have the Scorpion Clan champ out there with 2 Fate on it. On the other side we have, trying to figure out his name, it is Bayona, Mayatsu Bayona. Reaction: after this character enters play, if you control 3 or more Bushi characters, place 2 Fate on this character, but obviously there aren't 3 other Bushi characters on the board. And we have a Death Seeker in play there. Obviously, the Scorpion player passing first, getting his fate. And the Scorpion player there saying dial time, slapping down the 1. Not even caring, but I think he was joking, or he just dropped it by accident. But here we go. It's actually 5 versus 3. So 2 honor crosses the table and goes to the Lion player, putting him at 14.
Conflict, you first. Right.
So I'm gonna say I think there was like 21 or 23 players at this tournament, and 7 or 8 of them brought Lion. So I apologize for all the Lion recorded in these videos, but I didn't have many options. And lots of Scorpion too. I believe there was like 5 Scorpions maybe.
Your turn.
And then we just had a Storehouse pop there on the Scorpion side to draw a card. Obviously the Lion player doing the same. And of course the honor stolen using the Scorpion Stronghold there. Putting the Lion player down to 13. Scorpion player looks like he's sitting at 9. Lion player going first, so he's got to decide which conflict he wants to do here, if any.
Military Void.
It's going to go Military Void at the province where the rumor monger is. Hits a secret cache, which the Scorpion player loves to see early here. So he's going to get to look at the top 5 cards of the deck and take one. And the Death Seeker's coming in 2 on the attack right now. So going to take a Fate off of Shoju. So the Lion player looking to put on some early pressure here. But with the 7 political strength on the Clan champ of the Scorpion player, it's possible we'll see a broken province here on the Lion side. Since Lion players aren't usually known, or Lion cards in general aren't known for their political power. And with Shoju's ability to reduce their strength and possibly discard them, that could be a little dangerous for the Lion player to put anyone in the conflict, actually. So we may just see him lose an honor going unopposed on that conflict. But let's see what happens here in this first Military Void conflict.
Okay. First action. Yep. No defenders. Yeah. First action.
So no defenders declared on the Scorpion side, of course, here. He's going to decide if he has actions, though, being the defender. It's first opportunity for actions.
Assassinate.
And we have a straight-up assassination here. Round 1, losing 3 honor to kill the Death Seeker. Get out of my house. He wants that Secret Cache to go off next round, too.
Put him into the conflict, I'll react.
So we have Wayfinder ambushing in here in the conflict, taking a peek at a province there. We didn't get to see what it was. But the one under the Sinister Soshi.
Hold you there for a sec. Sure. So I'm actually gonna 4G to. Oh, you can't.
So he tries to play a 4G to care to cancel an event, but that Wayfinder is not an event.
Sorry, a reaction to putting it into the.
I understand. Nope, that was my bad.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I know, right? In that case, I will Adept of Shadows.
So Adept of Shadows coming in, defending for 2. And that, I believe, is the one that can be, you spend an honor to send it back to hand.
Tie you to the 2.
And the Stronghold bowed there on the line side to give a +1. And a fine Katana, 4 on the defense. So this Scorpion player is not letting this one go. So 2 on the offense, 4 on the defense right now. Actually 4 on the offense with the Katana. And it goes to the attacker.
Take one off him.
And obviously a Fate taken off the Scorpion Clan champ. And the ring claimed by the Lion player. So he was able to get there with his tricks on the military.
I also pass I'm going to come in and Shoju solo. It'll be the water ring. What's your keeper? Earth? Let's go there.
So he's going to go water at the Art of War.
Come on.
And the Lion player is happy to see that one be attacked here, since you know it's going to break. And now he's going to be able to draw 3 cards.
First action.
So it sounds like no defenders. First action of the Lion player here as defender. And he's going to play court games during a political here.
You have to choose a
So he's trying to dishonor Shoju. Bring him down to 5. He may not care about the losing, may not care about the break, but dishonoring him makes it hard to play Forge Edict since he is a courtier.
So you are opposed.
Just not sure if the Adept of Shadows is or not. It is not, so that turns off Forge Edict basically.
Target 3 cards. I'm ready.
And Water Ring already is the Adept of Shadows. And 3 cards drawn on the line side. The ring goes to the Scorpion player, of course. And an honor loss for the unopposed.
Here we go.
Yeah, I guess I have a political left.
So we could see a political here from the Lion player. He could go at Secret Cache. He's already done it this round, so he's not going to be able to do it again. But is he going to be able to break it? That's the problem.
Fire political.
So fire political, 2 strength on the offense.
You have no fate, right? I'll let it through.
And it sounds like no defenders.
Unopposed?
Yeah, first action.
I'm gonna play.
And we have a court games. Looking to dishonor Bayona. Putting it to 0.
So it's 0.
Which means this conflict will just fizzle if it's left the way it is. And we have a fan. 2 on the offense now, 0 on the defense.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. What do you want to do with this?
I'll honor.
So he's going to honor Bayona to lose the dishonor token.
Free conflict, you first? Okay, I will come in with Earth Ring.
And we got an Earth Ring Military with the Adept of Shadows. Coming into a shameful display. No one on the line side. No Fate left, so no one can ambush in. So it looks like Shameful is going to get broken too. 4-0 with the way things are right now. And that's it. He's going to break it. Lose an honor for unopposed.
I'm sorry? You're playing Lion? No, I'll leave it. And I'm going to discard one from you and draw one for myself.
And the Earth Ring, of course, drawing a card, then discarding one at random. And it looks like it's an Honored Blade grabbed on the discard.
Post-conflict.
So very eventful turn one here. 4 rings claimed just like that. So only one Fate will go on a ring, the Air Ring there.
Take her back. Sure. Lose an honor.
That's right, I lost one for him.
Thank you.
And yeah, you see the Lion player there taking away an honor, just correcting it from the unopposed challenge.
Okay.
First player's down, the Scorpion player. 5 honor left on the Scorpion side.
Can I get the fate or no? It's cool if I'm not allowed to.
And it looks like he did forget the secret cache, gaining a Fate off the roll. But Alfredo is going to be a nice player here. This is an learning event, basically, so he's going to let him do a little takesies-backsies there and get the Fate from revealing that province. That's something I definitely forget to do. They put the... having the little, like, icon in the bottom right, the smallest possible icon ever on these provinces, showing what element they are. And I don't even think it's a solid white either. It's like... it fades in, and yeah, it's annoying. Plus you're playing it underneath cards, so like when you flip it, you got to pay attention. That's something I have trouble with, and I'm sure obviously in this video series, just from this tournament alone, we've seen it missed a few times. So it seems like something that wasn't designed very well, in my opinion.
I will keep.
But some would try to remind each other when they're flipped. Get that Fate, so we can play the game properly here. So Scorpion player going first here. We got the Rumor Monger.
Rumor Monger first. Sure. 2. No fate? No fate.
And no Fate on the Rumor Monger. Over to the line for Venerable Historian. No Fate on that either. And we have an Outcast put in there with 1 Fate. Honor General coming in with 1 Fate, of course, honoring himself.
If I'm more honorable than you, I get to honor her.
I'm going to play his trigger. I'm going to send the honor to her.
And the Rumor Monger is switching the honor token over to the Venerable Historian.
I'm just going to throw down this.
And he's putting the honor token there on the Rumor Monger to remember that he's used that this turn. And we have a Manipulator put into play. And the Lion player is going to pass and grab a Fate.
If it says action in bold, he'll cancel the first one you do. Reactions, interrupts,
Here, another one for the social.
And all in here on the Scorpion side, putting a Sinister Soshi in play. And he steals an honor with the Stronghold. And they're going to the Dials. And 2 on the line side, 1 on the...
What? Dials, right? You took one from me?
Oh, sorry, I keep
two on the line side, 1 on the Scorpion side.
You know what? I'll take one from you. That's cool.
So 1 honor goes to the Scorpion side. Lion player down to 9 honor. Scorpion player looks like he's at 7.
your first play.
Yeah.
So Scorpion player here figuring out which conflict he wants to do first here. Unless he has an action. Nope, it's choosing the conflict. He's trying to pick which ring he wants to go in here with. It's already broken 2 provinces. Only one revealed on his side is the secret cache. Of course, he wants the line player to run into that some more. Scorpion player getting an explosive start. Going all in here on turn 2. Everyone on the board. Looking to smash some more provinces.
How many cards you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Showed you so. Oh, sorry. Paying 1. Watch commander. Okay. Showed you's going in solo. Political. Oh wait, you dishonored him, right? So he's only at 5, 6.
So looks like he's debating a political heir. And looks like he's going in with the clan champ Shoju and the manipulator.
Sure.
And he's going to hit meditations on the Tau. No fate on anyone, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, so you're showing 5, 6, 7, right?
Yep.
So 7 on the attack.
Solo defender.
And the Venerable Historian, who is honored, who does have 3 glories, so 4 on the defense right now.
For shame, Bayo.
And Shoju's going to have to kneel since he's dishonored with 4 shame. Can only choose the other option. Unless we see a Forged Edict here.
I got you.
Could dishonor the Rumor Monger to play a Forged Edict. Or the Manipulator, I guess, since he's also a courtier.
Oh, Forge Edict.
Sure.
And he is going to do the Forged Edict.
Except to dishonor somebody.
Oh, dishonor.
And he's going to dishonor that Rumor Monger.
Is it anybody?
Any courtier. Alright, back to you.
I apologize. You already lost an honor for that?
I did. Okay. I'm at 8.
I'm 7 to your. Is that enough to break?
No, you need 1 more.
I'll give you -1.
So he's doing Shoju's ability here to do the -1.
Sure. Okay, alright. For shame, show you. Again. Vow for dishonor, but dishonor is not an option.
So Watch Commander forcing the honor loss here. Seeing that Watch Commander there on the clan champ, forcing the line player to lose an honor every time he plays a card from hand. So we got a second for shame. This time it is bowing the clan champ.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Well played. Thank you. I'm gonna try to dishonor you. Sure. Wait. If she gets dishonored, she dies. So you know.
So Way of the Scorpion here, try to be played on the Venerable Historian, which would remove the honor token, putting her down to 0, and she would be killed since Shoju's ability was used to -1 strength. I don't know if there's much the line player can do against that. And there she goes.
Okay. Your go.
I'll pass.
I'll win, but I won't break.
So no break, but the Scorpion player does win. No defenders. So the line player is down to 6 honor, I believe, there.
Are you gonna steal 1 or?
And the air ring is going to be triggered here. He is going to steal 1, putting the line player down to 5. And the Scorpion player is sitting at, looks like 8.
Pre-conflict, no actions.
Medium. That guy's dishonored. That guy's +1/+1. Oh no. 2, 6, 7. That guy's a 2-2. That goes -2.
So yeah, the Lion player just pointing out there that the Outcast's ability is not turned on since he does have more honor than the Lion player.
I'll do a military void.
So he's only a 2-2. So military void, honor general coming in on a shameful display. Womp womp. I'm sure we'll see one of those characters going on the defense. Probably the rumor monger. Get rid of that dishonor token. And then dishonor the honored general, who won't be so honored anymore.
No. Just thinking. Well, I guess a 3 no matter what. It's just 2. 3, you have first action.
So 3 on the offense.
Pay 1. I'm gonna drop a watch command.
And it looks like the Outcast is actually going to defend. Watch Commander coming in here, second one. So 3 on the defense, 3 on the offense. Lion player's got to be careful here. He's going to do the stronghold to give a +1 bump here in the military. So 4 on the offense, 3 on the defense. And of course, shameful display. Dishonoring the general. Taking away another 2 since the glory is 2 there. But then on the other side, adding another 1 since the Outcast has 1 glory. So 2 on the offense, 4 on the defense. So Lion player could lose by Dishonored here. If the Scorpion player continues to dishonor the characters on the Lion side and gets through any more unopposed conflicts. Fire Ring on top of that, maybe Air Ring next turn. Really put some pressure on the Lion player, especially with those Watch Commanders. Obviously the one leaving from Shouju after this turn, at least we think. Reprieve is still a thing.
Strengthening numbers.
Strength in numbers, sending Outcast home, but he's got to lose an honor for that, so he's down to 4. Strength in numbers is an action. While you're the attacking player, choose a defending character with glory X or lower. Move that character home. X is equal to the number of attacking characters. And Sinister Shoshi trigger there to do a -2/-2 on the honor general, putting him down to 0. So 0 on the attack, 0 on the defense. So Watch Commander characters not in the conflict anymore, so at least no more honor will be lost here from the Lion player if he plays cards in this conflict. And he's going to play Way of the Lion to double the base stats, so he's up to 3.
That still works.
Base skill.
Is your base 0 at the moment? It says printed or base?
Yeah, that's the thing. This is not.
So he didn't use it after all. They determined that base and printed are 2 different things. I'm not sure if it is. I think his base is 3, so it would have been legit.
Pass on pre-con.
But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below what you guys know on that one. The Lion player took it back, didn't use it. The Scorpion player says he can't because he'll just be at 0 still. But remember, the game was only out for a couple weeks at this point. But feel free to leave comments below letting us know the proper ruling there if you could have played that, so people watching this video in the future can learn from that. Unless it was played correctly, but I believe he could have doubled the base stat, putting him at 3. Obviously 6 base, but then minus the Soshi plus the Dishonored.
And that was a military conflict you declared.
Yeah. Political.
Yes, political. No, it's military.
No, I have political.
You have political left, correct? Okay. You've already used that, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, you haven't used it.
So Meditations has not been triggered this turn, is what the Scorpion player's asking there. So that Outcast could lose that fate if he goes at that province. So he might have to go to the unrevealed one.
You have 4 cards?
Fine.
Looks like the Scorpion player is debating going Earth here. I believe it would have to be military.
I think it's a night raid that you have left, right?
Interesting. Going with both.
And he's going to go at the unrevealed province with a military water hitting fertile fields.
It's military. That's 1.
So right now on the offense, looks like it's 5, I believe, military. And we have a defense for 3 now with Fiona. And fertile fields, first action drawing a card. So 5 on the offense, 3 on the defense. Needs 4 to break.
It's
Way of the Scorpion?
And Way of the Scorpion to dishonor Bayona,
1.
putting him at 1. So now he's in breaking territory. Scorpion player up by 5. Or up by 4, sorry. 5 to 1. Up by 4. Enough to break. Not looking good for this line player.
It did 2 Way of the Scorpions, unfortunately.
Line player has 2 provinces broken already, sitting at 4 honor. And we do have a pass. We got a break. And I'm sure we got the water to ready someone here. Gonna help him get the favor at least. I think he's already done both conflicts.
You have any fate?
He's gonna ready the manipulator.
I'll take the swing.
I pass my lead.
Okay. I'm passing on post.
You have Imperial Summons.
So the favor will go to the Scorpion player. He's gonna put it on. Looks like he's debating military. And he is gonna do military. Usually a good idea against the Lions.
I'm going to lose 2 honor.
And 2 honor loss for the dishonor characters on the Scorpion side. And the 2 dishonor characters will stick around on the Lion side for one more turn.
This guy goes bye-bye.
So both players going in with fresh provinces here into the next round. So 3 provinces broken on the Lion side. 2 provinces revealed on the Scorpion side. Shameful display and secret cache. You don't want to run into those over and over again, but that may be the reality here. We see a Lion's Pride Brawler on the other side and a staging ground, but only 7 fate to work with on the Lion side. 7 fate on both sides, actually. So pretty even there. You see a Yunako on the Scorpion side. Could be trouble. And Lion's Pride Brawler coming out aggressively here. Lion player going first. Hopefully gets the Brawler in on the first conflict, gets to do some bow. Maybe come back in this game here, do a little clawback.
Can I see this?
Sure.
So on the Scorpion side, he's got relatively expensive characters face up in his provinces there. So he has to make the correct choices here. He's only got 7 Fate to work with. He's got 2 4-costers, a 3-coster, and a 2-coster. And that's not including putting Fate on any of them, so... He may just put out one of the 4s, invest some Fate into it, and pass. But, he's going second, so there's a chance the Lion player could pass first, get another Fate.
Where we at?
Does the Lion player have for greater glory? Can he smash a province with military, kind of go heavy all in, and then get Fate on all those guys and keep them around, and maybe use that to come back? But he's got to be careful because his stronghold is the next attack from the Scorpion player, so he can't really go all in on a conflict. He's got to play a little defensively. And we have EG coming into play there.
I'll pass.
Sure. I'll pass.
Scorpion player passes, takes a Fate. Over to the Lion player, he passes also. They're going to the dials. And 1-1 on the dials.
You got first pre-conflict action?
I will.
So the Lion player still has a staging ground. I don't think he's triggered it yet, so he could flip those provinces face up. He has no Fate right now, but he could get some off the rings here and have a possible juicy charge target. But I think he has to go big or go home now and try to get back in this thing. It's going to be tough with 2 Dishonor characters, but the Lion's Pride Brawler should help.
With who?
With the just the.
And we have a political with the Brawler carrying an Ornate Fan. Going in water, hitting Meditations on the Tau. No Fate on it, so it's not going to affect it. So we could see the Stronghold used to buff the Lion's Pride Brawler. We could see it bow Yunako. It could already bow the... No, it can't actually bow the Outcast. The Outcast is honored and has a Watch Commander. So it's at... oh, actually, yeah, it would be at 4 if I can see those numbers correctly there. So yeah, you could do the same thing to it, but he can't bow right now. He's going to have to use some buff to buff the Lion's Pride Brawler's skill. Right now, 4 political on the attack. Scorpion player determining if he wants to put any defenders in here. Remember that Lion's Pride Brawler can bow someone if they're in the conflict or not. Does not matter. They just have to have equal or lower military skill while she is attacking.
I think you're alright. I haven't broken one yet.
Yeah, it's still annoying. You got 4, right?
Yeah.
I have a couple pumps in my mouth. What shall I do?
So no defenders declared.
Power guy, right?
Yeah, first action.
First action of the defender, of course. Play away at the Scorpion and dishonor the Lions Pride Brawler, making it a little harder to use her ability. She is only 1 glory, though. But that still would bring her down to 2 skill. And they're both 4 on the other side, I believe.
And I lose, you about 2 guys. I'm gonna let you take. I will pass.
So pass on actions as a defender.
No defender.
Take an action. Round.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
So he's going to do the Stronghold. He thought he had enough for the Outcast, but probably forgot about the Honored.
No, it's 4, but he's not 4.
So Stronghold used to buff by 1. I think the Scorpion player forgot about that.
It's just every attacking character.
Okay, well, hold up. You can do that away, right?
So now over to the Scorpion player for his action after the Stronghold was bowed there. So he may play out something to buff the strength of one of his characters who's not in the challenge to prevent that Brawler from bowing them.
I will pay my 1.
So he's going to do 1 for a Court Mask to give a buff to the Outcast. So the Yanako is going to go down with the Lions Pride Brawler bow.
I'll pass. I'll break it.
And we have our first break here from the Lion player. Breaking Meditations on the Tau. And getting the Water Ring.
You blowing this?
Yeah. I'm just going.
And I'm sure he'll just bow the Outcast. Makes sense.
And you lose an honor for it.
So very powerful Brawler conflict there. And 3 Fate left on the Scorpion side, so things still can jump in. But he's going to go all in here with EG.
When I lose a blue. Has to be a blue sheet.
Oh, never mind. He's just moving his characters up. I don't know if he's actually going in for a conflict here, if the Scorpion player's got something. He's actually checking out the ring. So he may have something to jump in here. Maybe he's got an Adept to Shadows. He wants to pop in there. And, well, surprise, it is an Adept to Shadows for 2 Fate.
You good?
Yeah, pass.
So Void Ring pretty useless. He might continue the Dishonor strategy and go Fire, gets him a Fate. Or he could go Air, but you probably want to go Fire. Then it also dishonors and makes the characters weaker. At least the EG, who's not dishonored, will make that weaker if the Lion player decides to save it for a future conflict.
1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 3.
He's going to have to defend with somebody. He doesn't want to let it go unopposed and lose an honor for no defenders. And then have to lose 2 characters here at the end. But I'm assuming, based on the board and not putting any Fate on any guys, he might be sitting on a, what do I call it? For Greater Glory, that's what I'm looking for. Put the Fate on all of his characters after they win a military.
Adept of Shadows. I'm going to come in with military.
So military on the Stronghold, Fire with the Adept of Shadows. And he's probably a Thrones player since he bowed the Adept of Shadows coming in on the attack. But they do not need to bow for that.
So it's a 2, right?
2 on the offense.
Military.
He's got to defend, I think. I mean, he could let it go through. It's not the worst thing in the world if he can keep those guys around, but they'll all be dishonored.
One.
So I have a military.
So Alfredo, the Lion players here, is debating what he saves behind for a possible military challenge. Or conflict, sorry. And what he's actually going to put in here on the defense. But it could make or break the game here.
So
Actually, it's 3 on the offense. We have the 1 Imperial favor there for military. It's tough because the Honor General is only 1 right now. Bayona's I think a 1. And the EG's a 1 on military. So EG's going to come in defense for 1. by itself.
Okay, we got first action.
So 3-1 right now. First action for defender.
First action is your 2-1.
We do see he has a Way of the Lion. So he's going to pass on the defense, it sounds like. So over to the attacker for actions.
So that pass is done, right?
Yeah.
I will also
And he passes, so that's it for the conflict. They both go home. Fire ring claimed by the Scorpion player. He's going to dishonor EG.
actually wait,
I'd probably do the Brawler, just in case.
just in case. This is
Yeah. He's thinking like I'm thinking. Makes sense.
Actions?
pre-conflict. Nothing.
All right.
Okay. I'll do it in military.
So it takes a fate, Military Earth.
Both of them.
Trying to draw a card and take a card from the opponent's hand. Hopefully break a province. Maybe get some honor on his, or some fate on his dudes. If he's got, he's got a break though. He's going to Shameful Display. The Adept of Shadows could go back to hand by dishonoring and then played back out with the 2 fate that the Scorpion player has there.
You come in here.
And then we could see a Shameful Display. I guess it wouldn't matter. The 2 line characters both dishonored already. But I mean, he could defend with the Adept of Shadows and honor it. But I think it's actually 0.
Two. I'll drop another Adept of Shadows.
Yeah, there's another Adept of Shadows. Never mind. No point in doing the tricks if you have a second one in hand. But it is 0 glory on that, so I guess honoring wouldn't matter. But why not? You can get some honor for it anyway.
Yeah, I will also pass.
Break it.
Yep.
I'll
No pop.
discard, yep.
So it is a break. Oh, was it a break? What did he do? Oh, strength in numbers, I guess, to send home. I missed that there, and I can swim. Grabbed on the discard. So we have 2 provinces broken now on the Scorpion side. Lion has 3, though. And Stronghold province face up. So still behind on the Lion side. And he did not have the For Greater Glory to give fate on his guys. So he's going to lose 3 honor at the end of this round based on the 3 dishonored characters there. And I think the Scorpion player could have another conflict here still. But he has no fate left, so... Oh, I guess the Adept of Shadows is still ready. So he can come in here and get it unopposed. He could do Heir to Steal, but he doesn't really need to. So I think the Lion player might get dishonored right here and lose from dishonor by the looks of it. He does have 1 fate. I don't know if he can bomb anyone in for 1.
You have 1 fate.
Quickly looking through the conflict characters in Lion, and I don't see anyone that has 1 cost. Adept of Shadows, no defenders. And he's going to flip from provinces. Maybe he's got a charge. But it's political, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. Keeper Initiate and a Steadfast Samurai are what were flipped there from the staging ground. And boom, that's it. So the Lion player realizes he's going to lose from Dishonor, and
He's gonna lose at the end of the
he
game.
gives it up. So that was a great game. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We have another one coming up from this tournament, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't seen the previous ones, like I said before, check them out in a playlist on the channel at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Slap that like button if you want to see more L5R videos on the channel and help other people find them on YouTube. If you want to donate, you can click the link in the description below if you'd like to support the work I do here. And yeah, but just thanks a lot for watching, guys. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.